Well, we continue to say it was an unfortunate incident in Kericho, but it also brings us to life and to realize that we've been burying our heads in the sand for a very long time. Before mechanization happened in Kericho, both Unilever, which is now Ekaterra, and James Finlay, used to employ close to 50,000 workers. These people were feeding in turn their homes and their families, and they were purchasing and buying from Kericho town. When you look at it now, Kericho town is almost a coast town because we don't have people now who are having the purchasing power, because the workers in the tea estate were actually the one purchasing from the town. And once they were sacked, the town went to zero. You look at the environs, the farmers that used to supply milk, supply vegetables to the workers in the tea estate. It has become a problem. You cannot supply milk and you cannot supply vegetables to the machines in the estate. You supply it to human beings. The process of mechanizations is that the political and the local leadership were not involved. And that is why, much as we condemn the event, we still insist as the governor of Kericho that the multinationals must accept that in as much as they are making a business decision, there is also a political and a social and economic decision to be looked at it in terms of the cost benefit to the hosting community. And so we're having discussions with them. In the next coming few days, I'll be forming a task force after this retreat in Mombasa to be able to bring them on board and see how much we can work out on scaling down on mechanization, and also give an opportunity for the locals to also work in the tea estate. Or you can imagine in Kericho County, for example, that these guys are paying us 264 shillings per acre per year. There is no farm that you will rent at 264 shillings. The other day, we bought a farm from them, which were doing a water project, and they sold us at 10 million. That small piece of a farm. And now we are asking them, if you're able to sell for us at 10 million, why are you insisting that you pay us 264 shillings in terms of rate? The entire of the tea estates we have in Kericho, the county government of Kericho only collects 147 million Kenya shillings from them. You can imagine in Kericho County, for example, that these guys are paying us 264 shillings per acre per year. There is no farm that you will rent at 264 shillings. The other day, we bought a farm from them, which were doing a water project, and they sold us at 10 million. That small piece of a farm. And now we are asking them, if you're able to sell for us at 10 million, why are you insisting that you pay us 264 shillings in terms of rate? The entire of the tea estates we have in Kericho, the county government of Kericho only collects 147 million Kenya shillings from them. These guys should stop being stubborn. They must come to the table. We sit to each other, we negotiate and come up with a solution. Because if you go to Mara now, Mara is generating like 4 billion to Narrow County. But for us, the tea estate is nothing to us. It's not helping us in terms of revenue. It is not employing the locals. It's not doing any much CRC for the people. And so those were contentious issues that we are having. And that's why you see groups of youth spoiling with anger. Because, remember, we have a huge population of unemployed youth. We have businesses that are closing down. And these people are saying, you have all these farms and it's not benefiting us. Of course, we have also encouraged the youth never to take the law to their hands, but allow due processes to take place. And we promise the people of Kericho within the next figuring around a month or so, would be able to get a lasting solution and get this tea estate employ people and work on our revenue so that we also benefit from that particular tea estate.